Hey y'all, Carolina Tony. Thank you for stopping by my channel. Today the road brings me to Henry River Mill Village, right outside of Hickory, North Carolina. You may remember this place because in the Hunger Games, this was District 12 where Katniss Everdeen lived. And we are going to explore and look around, and you get to come with me, but right after this station identification. I'm really excited. A few years ago I came to film, but you couldn't get in unless you went on a ghost tour, and I didn't have time for that, nor the desire. But now, since they've got new owners, they're gonna turn this place into a museum and renovate some of the houses, and people's gonna live here. That's so cool. Henry River Mill was built in the early 1900s as a planned community, and all the mill workers, they would live here and of course work at the factory. This was a big pool that kept water for the fire department, and Henry River was high on the hill. There was a water valve below that they could attach fire hoses to. Now they told me I couldn't go in but one house, but the other ones I could look in the window, and each one has its own little character left over by the former residents, as well as vandals that have passed the no trespassing sign. Plus they're not safe right now. But one day they will be all restored. Most of the houses had two doors because they were duplexes, and a family would live on each side, and they would have a few rooms downstairs as well as a room upstairs. And the mill was originally built on the river, and it was water powered, but later on they electrified. And you can't go down to the river because it's on someone else's property. As you can see, there's a dam, and in that dam Jennifer Lawrence ran across the top of it in one of the early scenes right there, and the mill was right there also. Here's looking back up the hill. This was really a mill hill. And right over there is where a house was that burned. Here's a house that has been restored, and they told me I couldn't get too close because someone was renting it out for a few days. But it's available to be rented or used honestly for special occasions, because I believe a wedding was there not long ago. This used to be a garage, and the grease rack is a dead giveaway. And this is the house we actually get to go into. It's going to be a museum in the future, but this was also the home of Katniss in the Hunger Games movie. Let's see if she's home. No, it looks empty. Originally the wall was right down the center. You can see where the wall was by the top. And right there is where the door would have been that they took out and put a window there. And a movie company came in. This is where they would have set up their cameras and all in this little corner. And they would film back over towards the bedroom. This bedroom was actually, I believe, Katniss's sister's bedroom. There's a scene in the movie where Katniss is sitting on the bed talking to her little sister. Tell her to be brave. And this would have been the kitchen area. And right behind that hutch, during the movie, there was a shelf on the wall where Katniss's mother kept all the herbs that she was making medicine with. Right there. And I'm not sure what this purple is. Perhaps this is the next one on the list to be remodeled. We can look inside though. And bright colors. This is on the opposite side of the road. There's actually a public paved road that runs right through the middle. You just aren't allowed to get out and go up into the yards unless you pay your $15 fee, which I think is pretty cool, pretty reasonable. Another thing about Henry River Mill is there's no indoor plumbing. They use outhouses, even up to 2001 when the last person moved out. It's a little cellar for this particular house. There's a sidewalk that goes right up to the front door. But up under the front yard is a cave or cellar or something. You look down below, see it's filled in with dirt and debris. Probably not safe to go down in there. Get bit by a snake or eat by a bear. They said at one time there were about 200 people that live here. Now that would have been families, including the children as well. I think it's real cool though, just kind of look back in time and see how people used to live before there was indoor plumbing. I couldn't imagine having to get out of bed in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom though, outside with snow on the ground. Now there are cameras all over the place, because people have broke in and damaged some of the houses. There's a suitcase right there. Look, there's a camera right there. So if you think you're gonna be slick and come up here, don't think somebody's not gonna see you. You see the sidewalk here, there used to be a house there, it's gone. Now this is the Henry River Company store. During the days when the mill was operating, the people that lived at the mill village would actually come here to do all their shopping. Everything from food to banking to the post office. Now, during the filming of the Hunger Games, just the outside of the building was used. And it was used as a bakery in one of the scenes where they were throwing bread to Katniss from outside of the from inside of the bakery. Katniss, I've got some McDonald's for you. That bread's stale anyway. As you can see, the bakery sign is still up. Okay, well, I hope you have enjoyed our visit to Henry River Mills, the filming set for the Hunger Games. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to give me a big old thumbs up. Be sure to tell your family and friends. But until next time, y'all have a good day.